This is Spud here from hitstandnow.com, coming at you with another quick hit. Now you may notice I am wearing a Magikarp t-shirt, and I think it's badass because, Magikarp. Video game clothing is kind of something I've gotten into over the last couple of years. It's something I've never really worn before that because I could never really find them to wear. I'm a t-shirt kind of guy. I'm always a kind of t-shirt, pair of pants. That's my regular attire. I'm not very flashy. But because of that, then I've got tons and tons of t-shirts, and I usually just kind of pick them up at gigs I go to and stuff like that. They're usually music orientated. But over the last couple of years, I found myself with more and more kind of video game orientated t-shirts. Because because I've said on here before that lately video games have blown up to a huge level, a outrageous level. And before that, you couldn't really get video game t-shirts, especially not in adult sizes. Like, sure, your little 5-year-old kid probably has a couple of Sonic the Hedgehog t-shirts, for example, or Super Mario t-shirts. But for guys my age, say, ancient, we didn't have them. We couldn't get them. They weren't available. And over the last couple of years, they have become available in bulk. I think it's cool. I've got kind of an array of them. I've got, say, Street Fighter, Splatterhouse, I think I've Space Invaders t-shirt, Mortal Kombat, all my favorite shit. And I'll happily wear them. I think they're cool. I remember one of the first times I went out drinking with Richie, who you'll also know from doing quick hits and other things here on the YouTube channel, and of course presenting the Hitstandnow podcast on hitstandnow.com. One of the first times I met up with him and we were there drinking, he was wearing a Portal t-shirt with the cake is all I wrote on it. I was just after playing through Portal previously, but maybe like a week beforehand, so I thought it was dead on. I thought it was class. I was like, yes, rock and roll. And it's just kind of cool to see how they become mainstream. If I walk through Galway City, there's a good chance of seeing a lot of people in, say, Assassin's Creed t-shirts or maybe Call of Duty Black Ops t-shirts and stuff like this. And I think it's kind of badass. I suppose it's kind of a dedication thing, really, isn't it? It's the same as wearing a t-shirt with your favourite band or wearing a t-shirt with, say, your favourite football team's jersey, you know what I mean? It's the same kind of gig. It's just a case of kind of paying the respects to the product that you enjoy, be it fucking Tomb Raider, Darksiders, Bayonetta, whatever the case happens to be. It's just a case of, hats off, I enjoy this franchise, I'll wear the stuff. I suppose the next step up from there then would be video game tattoos, which if you go Googling, you'll find a lot of good ones online. If you go Googling pretty much any video game you can think of, chances are you'll find a tattoo of it online these days. Again, it's become a big thing. I know a lot of people at the moment who have video game tattoos. I know a lot of other people who want to get them. I have a good few myself, and I think that's kind of a major step. That's a whole different ballpark, really, from wearing the t-shirt, isn't it? It's kind of going the whole hog. Now, is it too far? I don't know. I guess that's up to each individual to decide for themselves. But it is going the whole hog because you're not taking that off at the end of the day and going, fuck it, I'll switch it for another one. You know what I mean? Once you get these things on it, they're on it for life. That's it. You don't really have a choice in the matter anymore. I believe you can get a lot of them removed, but you're talking a lot of money, bit of scarring, and possibly a laser. So it's kind of the ultimate kind of fandom, if you will, is to get one of these things inked on you, whether it be emblems from the games or characters or situations from the game themselves. Like, for example, Portal, you see a lot of guys with the little portals on them. It is kind of going the whole hog. And a lot of people might see this as kind of too much and over the top. But personally, I think it's down to everybody themselves to decide. If you happen to be, say, a big Metal Gear Solid fan, and you go and get a little thing from Metal Gear Solid that represents Metal Gear Solid for you, and that's cool. Who's the next guy to judge? You know what I mean? It's none of his concern. Like I said, I have a good couple myself. I kind of get them for two different reasons. I get them because I enjoy the franchises that they depict, and they've also got little subtle meanings that you and the next person wouldn't get because only I kind of know, and that's kind of fair enough as well. You know, there's kind of a deeper meaning, and I think a lot of people go with that when they go with tattoos, as opposed to just, let's get the logo from this because it's the logo. You know, a lot of people have a lot more attachments to it, and it mean a lot more to them. You know. But to anybody watching at the moment who's thinking to themselves as well, I'm thinking about getting one. I'm thinking about booking myself in. I might get this or I might get this. If you're in the middle of I might get, then don't. Don't get anything. Don't even think about it. Come back to it in another year or so when you're sure what you're going to get, because you'll be kicking yourself for a very, very long time if you get something stupid like that. You know, if that is the case, fuck it. Get online, get the t-shirt. You know, get your fucking Assassin's Creed t-shirt and wear that. Don't go getting a logo if you're not sure whether or not you want to get it inked onto you. You know. But it's all in the choices at the end of the day. And a case real boils down to the case of each to their own. And I think that's fair enough. I think it's cool. I enjoy looking at a lot of video game kind of tattoos online and a lot of video game ink. There's some great ones out there. There's some great Mortal Kombat pictures depicting various characters like Scorpion and Sub-Zero and stuff like that I really enjoy. I saw a great one lately that was sent to me. It was Eddie Riggs from Brutal Legend. I thought it looked absolutely fantastic. You know, there are tons of good ones. Probably the best one I've seen has been Dhalsim from Street Fighter. Then he got his leg, and Dhalsim's kind of in the background, and then the lower part of the leg where his calf. And he's got the kind of stretchy foot coming out for you with a kick. So as it moves into that, it becomes the man's foot himself. It's fantastically done. You see a lot of people putting their own kind of spins on a lot of video game franchises. You see a lot of people getting kind of pixelated bits and pieces. And, you know, there's so much there to do. There is so much choice because it's art. And once it comes out art, you can go fucking anywhere, can't you? You really, really can. You know, I think it's cool. And I think it's always worth investigating and having a look online, if nothing else, and seeing some of the pieces that other people have. There's a lot of cool Zelda tattoos out there. I'm not a Zelda fan myself, but Zelda fans really go the whole hog. They go all the way for this shit, and there are some fantastic pieces out there to be seen. But, like I said, if that's not your gig, if video game tattoos aren't your gig, video game t-shirts and t-shirts with magic cards on them, that's probably the way to go. This is Spud from hitstartnow.com, signing off. Good luck. Thanks for watching one of the hitstartnow.com quick hits. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and share. You might enjoy some of the other video gaming goodness on this very channel. You can also get us at hitstartnow.com, where we have written reviews, written blogs, and our infamous monthly podcast. Of course, we've also got at hitstartnow on Twitter and hitstartnow on Facebook, all of which will be linked down below. Thank you very much.